Americans are being forced to sow the seeds of their own demise. According to WSOCTV in Charlotte, North Carolina, 2 bailed-out banks have found major loopholes in a law designed to prevent them from hiring H-1B visa workers instead of Americans. The law states that banks which receive taxpayer money through a government bailout must put American workers first. But this loophole allows the banks to bring in cheaper foreign labor instead. Banking giants Bank of America and Wachovia are circumventing the law by using consulting firms as a third party to do the bidding and hiring for them. The third party recruits foreign workers, acquires H-1B visas, which are then given to those workers, flies them to the United States, and at times puts them up in apartments. They then facilitate their hiring by an American firm. The banks are not doing anything illegal, because they are technically just hiring a worker from an American consulting firm as a sort of hired hand. It is treated no differently than when a company hires out from a temp agency. The Charlotte news station which broke the story also found that 12 of 22 software engineers at Wachovia were there on the H-1B program. They also found that in some cases the American about to lose their job was forced to train their replacement before they left. The Employ American Workers Act, proposed by Senators Bernie Sanders and Chuck Grassley, was designed to require any bailed-out bank to hire only American workers for just 1 year. The new law was appended to the $787 billion stimulus package. Senator Grassley said that he was not against immigration, but that he does not want H-1B to be used as subterfuge. His goal in pushing this legislation was to make sure that American employers looked to American employees for any available positions. The H-1B program allows U.S. employers to temporarily employ foreign workers in what are considered specialty occupations. Specialty occupations are those in which the pool of potential American employees is not large enough. In theory, the program may seem harmless. In practice, however, the program has been used as yet another tool for multinational corporations to undermine American workers for the sake of their own profits. Companies use the H-1B program to circumvent ready, willing, and totally capable American talent in favor of foreign nationals who will work for much less than American earning potential. The United States Department of Labor studied the H-1B program and found that many of those hired were hired in place of qualified Americans. They also found that U.S. workers had been displaced from their jobs by a foreign replacement. Moreover, the study also reported that the statute does not require American employers to demonstrate that they are not able to find U.S. workers or to test the labor market for U.S. workers. A recent study by the Associated Press found that 12 banks which has received more than $150 billion in taxpayer money over the past year have also applied for 21,800 H-1B visas during the past 6 years. As the economy turned sour and those banks went to Congress with their hands out, they also ramped up their search for cheap labor. Bailed-out financial institutions applied for 4,163 H-1B visas in 2008. A stark increase from the 3,258 requests in 2007. It represents a year-to-year jump of nearly 33%. It is unclear how many of those applications were accepted or exactly how many American workers were displaced because the government does not release those numbers. What the AP was able to find, however, was that those workers likely to be displaced varied from senior vice presidents to corporate lawyers to human resource specialists, with an average salary of well over $90,000 a year. In essence, the mid-level workers and those just pushing into the top ranks, who had a career worth of experience, as well as job certification and probably some sort of very advanced education, the best and brightest, the hardest working, were getting replaced because they dared to command a wage worthy of their expertise. The whole point of aspiring for educational advancement in this country is so it will pay dividends through career advancement. Yet the struggling financial firms and banks in the United States are stamping that out in favor of foreign workers who demand half the salary of the Americans they replace. All the while, the top tiers still take home millions annually in salaries and bonuses. Foreign workers deserve the same opportunities that we get. The same opportunities. This is America, after all. But the H-1B program is often used as nothing but an unfair advantage. Hiring American workers should be the priority for American companies. If there really is a hole in the workforce where qualified Americans are seriously lacking, then by all means, do what is necessary to find talent. But hard-working people who are qualified and capable should be rewarded. They should not be undercut by executives desperate to cut costs but unwilling to part with any of their own fortune in the process. On behalf of concerned citizens, I'm Craig Harrington. For more on this and other related topics, please log on to economyincrisis.org.
Wake up, America! Open up your eyes! Wake up, America! Wake up!
Produced by economyincrisis.org.